Good evening and welcome to a Grand Theft Auto experience on all platforms. This is the first time we've ever gone live across all platforms, which now includes TikTok as well. So welcome to all the new members and people over on TikTok. You're in a live stream with Lou, myself, who is your host for today. And today we are in Grand Theft Auto Online, and we will be doing various things related to, obviously, our mission in Grand Theft Auto, which is, well, make as much money as we can through GTA Plus. GTA Plus is effectively a way of paying to get additional benefits. So it's kind of like a, not pay to win, but pay to accelerate is the way I'd like to refer to it as. Just bear with me 1 second because I was just playing another game, so I just need to change game profiles, which I've now done. So today we are actually in the final day before the actual bonuses change, because every Thursday the bonus changes, and this week we are in bonuses that are mainly surrounded the nightclub. And I've not really been much in the game this week, purely because, well, the stuff that's in the game this week to make money isn't normally the type of stuff that really perks my interest. So I've not really played much other than what we've done on the stream. I'm hopefully today we do get to a stage where I can do a sell for the nightclub. It would be quite nice. Considering so far I've not done one sell, but that's because we always seem to be like slightly light on one item, which we still are by the looks of this. Like, we've got the small sell, which is rubbish. This is the one we would want to sell, but we're still like a few items short on this, like 4 items and 1 item. The 1 item probably be done by the end of the stream. Those 4 items are very unlikely to, I would imagine, purely because the amount of hours it takes for this to fill out is ridiculous. It's a passive income, so you can't complain. Like, it's passive income to a certain degree. Like, all the work's been done, but it's not completely passive. There's always something to do, in exactly the same way as any person who tries to tell you you can make passive income. They are BSing you, because realistically speaking, there is not such thing as complete passive on anything in life. You have to do some work. It's just about how much work you do. This is like as passive as you're going to get, but it still requires something to do, and that is the sell itself. We're not going to be able to do a sell at this very second, but hopefully we have actually got the upgrade, which we paid for this week. If you haven't done so yourself and you have the nightclub, do make sure that you do these, because this week we do get discounts, which I believe is up to 40% on the actual, at least the upgrades. There might be a discount actually on the buying the nightclub this week, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Last week we had discount where people could get the car wash for completely free. Great entry into that side of the businesses. But this week it's all mostly been around the nightclub. There is also some missions that you can do if you own the mansion, which I'm in currently. That allows you to have some PvP fun. You can join up with another player, fighting another 2 players, and you'll get bonus through actually running those missions this week. So, well, this week until literally the end of today. Because all of that resets today, and then there will be new bonuses, which I'm not actually aware what those new bonuses are yet. There are probably people who are aware of it, but I've not actually kept up to date completely with regards to what's coming up. But my normal source normally does output information that would be probably published by now at the time of this live stream. So do actually, if you have any questions, I should be able to see chat across all platforms apart from Facebook and X. So if anyone has any questions as well on TikTok, you are lucky, because my current solution does actually allow me to see and interact with your chat. Obviously, I'm not going to type, so you'll just get a verbal response from me. I don't have, if I'm playing a game, it's a bit hard to type and play a game, but I will certainly answer any questions if you do have any questions. Other than that, we will just continue and play through what we're going to do today. I'm currently just doing some of this because this gives you a bit of a bonus on strength. Like, it's not really required. If there's anything you do want me to do or you'd like to see today, do let me know. I'm open to doing anything today, purely because yeah, I'm not really into any of the stuff that's bonus this week, so I really don't have anything that I particularly want to do or need to do, other than I'd probably best go into the nightclub, just because
how can I assist you, sir?
I do probably need to keep the popularity up in that place, so we can fast travel there, which is a great thing about having the, oh, there's tons of great reasons why you should have a mansion, but one of the greatest things I love more than anything is fast travel that you can do.
Right,
which there are other ways of fast traveling, but I think this is like by far the best, because you can literally fast travel anywhere in your mansion, which you can't necessarily fast travel anywhere using the other method, which is by changing your spawn location, because you can only do that to places where you have effectively a bed. But of course, this is like probably one of the best missions to do, kicking someone out of the nightclub because they're being an ass. I'm guessing they will be down here, because the only person it kicks off will always be down here at this bar.
Let me know if I can get you something.
Baseball bat would be good. Kick this guy out. And I said the other day I would check to see whether these TV screens that have suddenly popped up everywhere are new. I haven't actually checked one of the previous old streams before I noticed last week, but I am near certain that these TV screens are new. Now, it could be because they're related to the actual nightclub upgrade that I did. I'm not too sure, because that does say it improves the nightclub equipment. So whether it's related to that when you get the TV, I'm not sure. But it's either because of an update or because of the nightclub upgrade that I did the other day. Okay, so if we don't actually have any requests, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the agency stuff, because before this week I was doing the agency sort of what run through, which is part of the Dr. Dre mission line, and I did get up to the stage where I think I'm on the final mission now for that, and our agency is not far from here, so I'll just take a quick run over there because it's like not super far. We are also not in a public lobby either, we are actually in a private instance, because, you know, we play GT Online in private instances. Mainly because of griefers, but hey ho. And the only online game I play that's less online, but it has the option. I actually seen someone actually pick this up the other day and actually mentioned this. I'm basically taking a piss out of GTA, but they had a good point. One that I like when I first started playing GTA Online, which wasn't that long ago. I did play in the public lobby all the time until I actually realised that everyone played in private lobbies. And I didn't have to risk everything playing in public lobbies. You could actually play it all in private. So since then, I do most of my stuff in private lobbies and then do the odd thing in public. Not for the extra money stuff. Like I'm generally not bothered, like, from the risk ratio of reward ratio to like trying to do it in the public lobby over the private one. But generally speaking any otherwise, I will do it. That says it's all completed. That's the final one, is it? Sure, there's like one more thing I need to do. So that's like, I'm pretty sure this is just the setup. Now there's like one more mission I need to do. Let's go see if we can. It's all complete, but it's, I've got to, there's still the final thing to do. Go see our buddy in his office. Well, this, if you don't want to, if you want to know like a bad business to get for passive income, or for like no work income, this is the worst. You get like $250 a day, which is by far, I think, the worst out of any of them. There are some businesses that don't give you any passive income, but out of the ones that do give you passive income, this is definitely the worst business. Where's Franklin? Been up here since way back when.
All good?
RP is in like experience. You can get good experience. Like I would say, like if you're trying to get RP, you're best actually running the bonus missions because you'll get like at least double, even if you don't have GTA Plus. If you have GTA Plus, that will go up by quad, so effectively you'll get 4 times RP if you actually run the bonus missions. If you're trying to get from like a low level to over 100, then that's your best bet. I don't know what's going on with the Dr. Dre mission. I think I might have to wait for a phone call from him, from Franklin. Or unless I give Franklin a call, I can try doing that, I guess. That might trigger it. Or not. Let's see what we got. All from Leicester, ignore that one. Moody, we can ignore that one. Marcel, we've done. That's just about topping up one of the businesses. Leicester, that's just an apartment mission. Okay. As we're not going to stay here, I'm going to fast travel back to the apartment, I think. This is the fast travel way of getting around. The advantage being now is I can just go back to the mansion and from there go wherever I want. But previously, if you're going somewhere that didn't have a bed or anything like that, then you would have to literally go to your nearest business and then move, like, transit from there. Did I select public lobby? This seems to be taking a while. I do tend to sometimes like press the wrong one and don't realise, and then when it takes forever to load like this, it means that I've, by mistake, gone into a public lobby rather than a private one. So you can find out when I start seeing people leave and join. I'm out with the service just fairly slow.
Good morning, sir. Ask away, sir. Of course, sir.
Okay, it's the bunker. We can top up the ammo or the stuff that they need to basically make stuff. At the moment, I've actually got my bunker doing research because I am still quite a new player. I obviously still need to max out all my actual upgrades. So I've currently got this on full stack towards research. And when I can, I normally put this on the bonus as well.
Imani's got a lead on Johnny Guns. Yeah, this the asshole who took Dre phone and started all this shit. Get back here and let's get ready to fuck this motherfucker up.
Why can't it just like be like that already? Like, I'm pretty sure it did that last time I was in here, which is why I thought I could just go to the agency straight away and started it off, but obviously not. I've got to be in the game for so long. Oh no, we are in a public instance because I've just seen Bank 1 died. Awesome. But just quickly stock this up. We'll do a resupply mission and then we'll switch back to a private instance. Like, I don't mind running an ammo run in public lobbies. Like, what's the worst that can happen? So that should get some stock sent to us now. That'll keep research going, at least for the rest of this stream. And then we'll get this wherever it needs to go. This actually almost pretty much covers the actual cost of the resupply for this, because you'll get 50,000 from this, and it only costs 60,000 to do that resupply. So as long as obviously we get there, which, you know, might not be possible necessarily in a public lobby, but hopefully we should be alright. Like, all the times I've run this, to be fair, even in public lobbies, I've never to date been attacked, but it's always possible. Now I've said that, I'll probably jinx myself. We're gonna get attacked, but we'll see. I wouldn't actually mind having a go at the mansion and see if I can team up with a randomer against some other two people, just to see what the actual mission, the mansion mission, is like. I'm just curious to see like what this battle royale is like, if it is any good. I'm not even getting chased by anyone. It's very unusual. It's normally like people chase us down. NPCs, that being. There is someone around though with an X marked on, so there is a griefer around. Whether we get noticed by them or not, it's another thing. See them on the minimap. You can't see them where you are, but they're on the bottom corner of my minimap. You can tell I don't always follow the recommended route on the sat nav. Mainly because it zigzags. I'm like, what is the point in zigzagging across loads of streets? I know roughly which places it's going to go to. Most of them do not require zigzagging through roads. slower and more dangerous. Hoping it's just this one on the left, but it looks like it's not. It's actually further away, which means it's probably now in the bottom right corner, which there does tend to be gankers around that corner. They're like hanging around on one particular bridge. I don't know if I've ever understood why they like this one particular place. It's not far from the car meet, but it's the area we're about to approach now is usually quite heavily ganked, or at least where I've been ganked quite a few times, just trying to get through it. So it's actually on the next road down, but this whole area is a bit dodgy. Going the wrong way. One way down the wrong way road. It's only because the bottom of this road, a bit further down, is where I want to go, and this is all one way on the other side, so hard to make a difference whether we do it here or on the other side. Because this is the entrance here, but it wants you to go all the way around. And my hell going all the way around. That's easy 50k. Now jump back. I'll travel up to the mansion and then work out what else we're going to do. Because other than waiting for stock to stock up in the nightclub, which is a boring thing, I haven't really got much to do this week. Like, which is why I just haven't been motivated to play GTA this week. Because it just feels like I need the bonuses to justify doing stuff during the week. So when the bonuses aren't running and you've done stuff with bonuses running, it just doesn't feel the same. It's like you get pennies in comparison to what you get when bonuses are running. Cities has at all moved. Okay, so that's gone up by 1 and that only needs 3 more. That's positive. I wonder if I can put bonus on. I'm not sure what I put my bonus on last time I streamed, whether I did the bonus on the nightclub or not. But if I haven't, then I can put the bonus on the nightclub. Well, actually, I remember now. You can't put the bonus on the nightclub. Do you know what makes me think you can is because you can actually put the bonus on the bunker. And because of that, I keep thinking you can put it on the nightclub, but you can't. Which is really annoying, and as you can tell, the last time I actually ran it was on the actual bunker. Because you can't run the bonus for the boost on the same business twice in a row, so you actually have to cycle it with something else. And it makes me move it to something because, well,
I'll see it done, sir.
I need to put it back on either weapons next time I stream, or if this week when it changes on tomorrow it goes to something decent that I can put bonus on, then I want to put it on that. But at the moment I'm going to put it on acid, even though I'm not a big fan of the acid mission line stuff. I don't personally, like, other people say you can make good money for it. Personally, I don't think it's that great. Like, it was alright when it's bonused. I think it's unbonused. Like, people don't really like doing the MC missions, and I can understand why, because the MC cell missions, or the cell itself, can be hit and miss. Like, sometimes you can get just one cell where you only have to take one van and literally go to one location, but there's also a big chance that you're going to get like one where you've got 3 vehicles or 4 vehicles and you've got several places that you have to drop off to. I don't actually mind doing the ones where you've got the plane. I actually quite enjoy actually flying the plane. The one I hate the most is the garbage truck, followed then by the motorbike, which I did last week, which I thought was going to be good, because it was only 5 drop. Is it 5 drop off? Actually no, it was 1 drop off, but you had 4 vehicles. I found out actually that was actually the worst. That's actually worse, I think, in some ways, than the actual garbage truck. although it's easier. It's worse, but it's easier. It's just the fact that the garbage truck you can actually do in probably about 10 to 15 minutes remaining. So you can do it you get 45 minutes altogether. So you can do it effectively in half an hour-ish, depending on whether you get a good run and stuff and you do it efficiently. However, the motorbike one, it sounds like it's good because the garbage truck one, you've got 15 drop-offs. But in the actual motorbike one, you only have 4 drop-offs. However, it's there and back. You literally have to get all the way there on a motorbike, come all the way back, and then do exactly the same with all the other motorbikes. It sounds really easy, but for some reason, it actually does take you almost the full 45 minutes. At least it did on the first time I did it. And because of that, well, yeah, that's my impression of it now. So it's kind of like here and there. So what I'm going to do now is we'll go to the acid lab and we'll see where that's up to.
Here to help you, sir.
Because it's actually one of the only businesses I can't do remote, either through the normal mechanics, either through the actual master terminal, which I was just at, or through my GTA Plus. Now, normally one of the two cover you being able to remote any of the businesses, but this is like one of the only businesses you can't remote, so you actually have to go there. Which, it's not because of that why I don't like it, but it's just, generally I just don't think it's as good as everyone raves on about. From my kind of point of view, I think the payout's not that great for the effort that you put in, although the missions aren't bad. I would say the missions aren't bad, and I do actually it's probably the one actual one I actually do enjoy doing the cell for, because the cell on it is actually quite fun. You go around on a motorbike. Sometimes, a lot of the time, you do get, especially if you go to like a multi-story car park, it is actually, you're going to walk in straight into a sting. So the best thing to do, as soon as you go to a multi-story, the first level you go to, you'll always see a car and it's got 2 people in it. Just fire at it instantly, or it'll trigger the whole, like, FIB as they call it in here, but FBI the way I see it, coming after you, and all the police and everything. Basically just get back out the area. Helicopters and anything don't seem to chase you or anything. Like, you will get a few police cars and stuff, but it's really easy to lose the heat. And then you'll get the real drop-off location. It's probably like the most fun one to do, if I'm honest. There are some other cells you can do as well, but I think that one's like my favourite at least. Businesses. Where are we? Can't even remember where the acid lab is. I think it's under services, vehicles.
Naturally, sir.
The acid lab as well isn't actually a building like I expected it to be. It's actually like a mobile truck that is an absolutely beast of a truck, by the way. Driving this thing around is fun. Literally everything just goes flying, and it doesn't hardly lose any speed or anything. It is pretty fun for that. The making money side of it, I don't personally think it's amazing, but so we'll buy some supplies because we've got the bonuses run on it. We can also run a second bonus on it as well. So anyone can run this bonus, even if you don't have a mansion. So always place this bonus on, which you have to do at least once a day, I believe. Half the time I forget to put it on, if I'm honest. It's like halfway through, like me playing it, I realised, oh yeah, I didn't put the bonus on for it. But yeah, try and remember to put the bonus on. That will just help speed up everything. So the bonus is running from the mansion. The bonus extra here is on. So I think it actually reduces the amount of time it takes for this to fully fill up from something like a couple of hours down to 40 minutes or something stupid like that. So we should be able to get maybe 2 runs out of this whilst we're running the stream. Yeah, we'll leave here. This will actually now take us outside of the actual acid lab.
Busy, but,
this thing.
Would you want to build a mobile acid lab out of this truck you stole?
I really don't understand this NPC, because this is the guy that's actually inside the truck. And they should change the narrative that when you've actually fully upgraded the truck, he stops saying that, but he doesn't. Regardless to whether you've got the truck and it's fully set up, or whether it's been fully upgraded, he'll still say that statement. Which to me is a bit of a weird kind of, maybe just an oversight from Rockstar Games, but yeah, bit of a weird thing that. The other guy that was calling us before is in here. And you can run his missions as well. His missions, I think, are normally about 50,000 each mission you do. They can vary on what they are, and they can be a bit fun if you just want to do something different. But they are quite intensive work. You can do them in like anything from 15 minutes or like faster. It depends what like vehicle you're going around in. Personally, I prefer driving, so you will notice that I'll be driving around in my car and not on a Oppressor Mark II. I do have an Oppressor Mark II, which I recently got when it was on discount for GTA Plus members. However, I'm not, like, personally going around in an Oppressor is a bit boring for me. I'd rather go around driving and enjoy the game a bit more than just rush around trying to make money and zoom around everywhere on it. Like, if I'm doing, the reason why I got one was mainly for PvP, so that I can gank back the gankers. But yeah, apart from that, I'm really not interested in going around everywhere on an Oppressor. So you'll notice I'm probably bucking the trend on that, because most players probably who do have an Oppressor Mark II will be going around on it. But personally, I'd rather play the game. One thing as well I always forget to do, but I did keep in the back of my mind when I said I'll do the Acid Lab, was to come here and get my free spins for today, because GTA Plus members as well, another great membership perk is that you get 2 spins on this, so you get 2 chances of either winning a car or getting more money or whatever it is that you get. I seem to be quite unlucky with this because I end up getting closed quite a lot of the time. I have won the car a couple of times, but and when it's a car like this, I normally tend to win it. I do the decent cars. Well, some of the decent cars. I have won actually 1 or 2 decent cars, but I also had some really bad cars. This one is probably one I'm going to get because, yeah, I'm already not liking it, but we'll see what we get. If it wants to actually register. First spin of today, what do we get? $15,000 chips for the casino. Not bad. Better than clothes. Anything's better than clothes. Actually, anything but discounting clothes. Discounts are crap as well. Oh, here we go. Could have guessed. Clothes. Andy Motocross. Awesome. Just what I've always wanted. I'll leave the chips in the casino. You can cash them if you want to cash them, but I'll leave them. Oh, and I always tend to go out there when I forget that I've got my concierge to pick up the car, so that means we need to go to the parking garage to go and get it. Else if I go outside, they'll be stuck in the garage. It would be good if you could actually go up to the concierge and say, can you go and get my car? But it doesn't quite work like that, unfortunately. You go back to the garage and get it. Okay, so we've got Acid Lab running, we've got a nightclub maybe ready for a sell very soon. Hopefully by the end of this stream, I'm hoping, because I at least want to get one bonus out of it being run this week. I haven't even ran a sell this week for the nightclub, and it's supposed to be bonus this week, so I really do want to get at least that top sell today. Would be really nice. There's no in my luck, I won't get it, and then the bonus will finish at the end of the day, and then that's it. Like, no chance of anything. One thing I might need to do, which I haven't checked. Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, we're gonna have to go and do these. Which, so we have like 3 businesses which gain heat passively over time. They'll effectively, if you run missions for it, you'll increase the actual heat on that business. But even if you don't run the missions for it, you'll gain heat. Now, we do want to keep the heat off those businesses, because effectively we do get bonuses through these businesses, and each of the actual businesses that they are, which there are 3 businesses. One is what I mentioned earlier, which is the car wash, which we're going to now. The other one is some helicopter tours, and then another one is some legitimate weed shop. And all these businesses effectively are like money laundering businesses. They allow us to clean cash. We can run missions through them, which can be quite good. I don't tend to run them, if I'm honest, but they do look actually all right, and they do pay out half decently, considering the amount of time you put into them. I would say, like, if you were going to run missions, you're probably, and if you've got the acid lab, you're probably best running the acid lab missions because they are better. Even if you're doing the ones for the guy over the ones directly for the acid lab itself. But I see all of that all in one nutshell, just that one's directly working for someone else rather than ourselves.
The car picked up and given a little VIP treatment. Washed and returned in perfect condition. You got this hot stuff.
So this particular one, we need to basically go pick up a customer's car, and why are you getting away? And then we'll bring it back here to wash the car. Effectively, coming on the way back, coming on the way to the client, we don't have to be too worried, but on the way back, we generally want to be a little bit more careful driving their car, because any dinks we do in it effectively just affects the customer being happy, because they will be unhappy, and it will affect the payout. But, like, to be fair, I do it more out of pride than anything, purely because you don't actually get that much money. Like, the actual payout will be a maximum out of £1,000, and you might double that, or just less than double that, if you do it perfectly. Yo, nice to meet you, Rog. I am doing good. How are you? Are you a GTA player by any chance, or just browsing around?
Dealer says the car keys are in a lockbox in the property. You just gotta grab them.
Also, sorry if I just mutilated your name. I'm my one weakness in life is people's names and pronunciations. So the person's house looks like it's just here, which is a nice one actually. Oh, good. Thank you very much. Yeah, we stream every day during the weekday, and during the weekend, it's a hit and miss during the weekend. Luckily you're on one of the platforms that I will stream to, even when I do the unscheduled streams, but I don't do any of the unscheduled streams on X or Facebook, purely because they are really hard. They're awkward to set up, where all of the other platforms I can just instantly set up and I don't actually have anything I need to do so. Yeah, I also play Dune Awakening, which is probably a dying game, to be fair. Like, it came out last May, but actually I've got in my car and not a customer's car. Yeah, I do Dune Awakening as well, but that game has been dying since it came out, mainly because they just didn't get a lot of things right when it first came out. They have continuously improved it, but yeah, it's not like Raiders of the Ark or anything like that, where it's got a massive following from the very start and it's only grown, a bit like GTA. Dune Awakening's kind of done the opposite. It had quite a respectable initial population and it's dropped. Yeah, I'm pretty new into streaming. Like, I would say game streaming, not streaming itself, but game streaming, yeah. I've dabbled in streaming for years, but it's been more kind of business side of stuff rather than for pleasure and stuff like that. Like the gaming side really started more because I am a big gamer and I have a very powerful computer and a load of other things. I just decided to have a go at it and combine what is a hobby of mine with doing something a little bit more aligned with what I was doing for my business. So that's kind of like why I started. But yeah, I'm not completely new at streaming, just new in the area that I'm now streaming in. I also stream and play EVE Online as well, which is a very serious game. Oh, nice. Cool. So my profession, I work for a fintech business in... Oh, actually, I don't know what I'm getting out. I need to actually get the car washed. Yeah, I work for a fintech who make actually a mobile application that's for traders. And we do a lot. I work with quite a lot of varying different type of areas, but I'm very familiar with designers and stuff like that as well. So yeah, you can send it across, mate. Just send me a DM and I'll pick it up after the stream. However, I will warn you, I do all of my own stuff. I am very technical and have the ability to do most of it myself. So if you've checked out all the content and stuff like that, all of that stuff's been made by me. None of it's AI'd apart from one little element, which is purely not because I couldn't do it, it's more because I was trying to save myself time. But yeah, I do have Insta and I do have Discord, yes, but at the moment my Discord is private, so you won't be able to contact me for that. But yeah, send me a DM probably through. Actually, I don't think you do DMs through Kick, but if you look for The Real Hustler, which on TikTok is the TikTok Hustler. Depending on what platform you're on, it does change. But if you actually look at Kick, there is actually a load of information on there about how you can contact me via different social media forums. If you just DM me on one of those social media forums, then I will respond. If you're wondering why I'm not on Discord, I am on Discord. It's just that until I can automate Discord for members, I just don't want to go through the hassle of manually allowing people to join or making it public. I actually do want the Discord to be, eventually when it is set up and ready for the automated part of it, I do want it kind of for members only, opposed to being completely open. What games do you actually play yourself? I'm assuming you do game. Who doesn't game these days? So as you can see, customers happy. We got bug roll money, but like I said, I don't do it for any of the money. I just do it really to clean the business.
Review just in. Beautiful work, excellent service. Fell in love with the guy on the phone, 5 stars. Uh-huh.
We'll now go off to the helicopter tours, because by doing helicopter tours, it also gives us easy transport to the final one, which will be the weed shop. So I tend to do it this way round, just because then, well, I get to fly the helicopter to the next one. Rather than do the helicopter one last. Although technically you could, I guess. I remember where it is from where I am. This was the fastest way. Left or right? But I'm trying to remember in my head now where we need to go. I think we need to take the next left. Yeah, we will need to take the next left. I can have a look and catch up after. But you are best reaching out to me via one of the social medias.
What do you need, boss?
What do I need? I need to get this heat off this business. That guy's the latest guy I know. All he is on his phone, no matter where you go. He's like our middle man.
I know being a tour guide doesn't give you the rush you're used to, but we gotta keep up the act. So get out there and show those suckers a good time, huh?
Thanks for the follow, George. So we need to go pick up some tourists. Well, they call them tourists, but they're not really tourists. They're from the city. We'll pick them up. We take them around 5 different locations around pretty much the whole of the map. Can be. Generally speaking, there'll be a couple maybe in the city, and then the other 3 will be outside the city. Sometimes we go to the dam. Sometimes we just go to like out towards like Sandy Shores, which is like out in the hillbilly area. Why the hell did she?
You know what? We're growing. We're learning.
She ran into the back blades. Oh my god. How annoying. We have to run the mission again. Unfortunately, you have that's the first time they've actually ran into the actual back propeller blades. I have actually wondered whether or not an NPC was dumb enough to actually do it, because I've done it once or twice myself by mistake, not realizing or forgetting really that the back kind of tail blades are at head height, so it's easy that you can walk across them and literally it'll just instantly kill you. And I did think actually a while back that I wonder if the NPCs ever do it when they try and get in this helicopter. And it's never happened. That's the first time it's actually happened. Which is quite ironic really, because I did ever wonder whether it did happen, so now I know it does. I'll have to be more careful to make sure that I land in future so that an NPC can't walk across the back of the fucking rings. Will do. I will add you to Discord. Although you will be added to if you're hoping to be a channel artist. I do have quite a few other people who all want to be channel artists for some reason. It's like your industry, well, people in your industry don't seem to get jobs very well. Either that or you're constantly just finding new work. Because I get a lot of people requesting to be an artist.
Okay, boss. It's time to blend in some legit cash for the dirty and overwhelm these tourists with the sights and sounds of Los Santos. God, I love this city.
And hopefully this time we don't kill the NPC. Well, it happens, I guess. First time it's happened, but it happens. Oop. Helicopter's like taking forever to get up. Wow. I might crash before you even get there. I'm actually pressing the actual button that should increase the altitude of the helicopter. However, the helicopter doesn't seem to like to go forward and like go higher in altitude, so you tend to need to kind of like be a bit patient, and I'm being impatient because I've already done this trick once, or it feels like I have, and I'm doing it a second time, so I'm kind of like just forcing the fact a bit, maybe a bit too much. This time I'll make sure I don't land in a way that where the NPC can kill themselves. Assuming I get there without killing myself. This time I'll put the the back tail behind so that hopefully, unless I chop their head off with the main one, it should be alright. Now you know yourselves for in future if you ever do this. Make sure you put the tail where the NPC can't walk into it.
Bring these guys back. And try to keep the flight smooth. I hate cleaning out sick bags.
This is going to be amazing.
Of course. She'll tell us that she's always wanted to go to one of these places. It doesn't always match up though with like where you are, so sometimes you can say that and you're in like the weirdest place ever.
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to come here.
See, that's the one she says where sometimes you can be in a location that doesn't suit saying something like that. But that one, oh well, I suppose it's a dam. If you've always wanted to see a dam since you're a child, that's fair enough. But we also go to a building site and some other places which don't match that statement. They do just randomize what they say no matter where you go, between like the four things that they will generally say every time that you come to this.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, and the thing is like when you press that button to like start the viewing of the area, it will still fly, but you can't actually see where you're flying, and it just slows everything down. But if you are flying in a direction, it will continue to fly in that direction. So you have to continue flying even though you're not actually flying in a sense of in real time, or also like see what you're actually doing properly, because you kind of get like camera focus on whatever the kind of tourist location is that you're at. Is our next one, which will be those fields on the right.
Get a picture.
picture. Get a picture.
More to go. Reduce height. What do they want to look at? Oh, it'll be the studios, because it's like film studios just here. This is actually one that would make more sense.
Nice.
That people would want to go and see, maybe from a helicopter. The overview of a, like, film set. The one I really don't understand why people would even want to go and see is, like, the actual power station. That one I just don't quite understand. There's also a building site, but not one even in the city. It's literally outside the city. There is nothing there other than like the odd little thing that you can tell is a building site, but it's not even like half built or anything, or you can tell what's being built. It's just literally a random building site. Oh, I need to go drop them off. I was just about to go and drop my helicopter off and then realised, actually, you always drop them off exactly where you pick them up from, so. And the helicopters is like, at least for me, I always think, well, and I've got very good sense of directions, maybe not remembering names, but directions. But yeah, I find all of this pretty easy, to be fair, like remembering where to go. You just have to like land on the little yellow thing because you just won't get out else. That's this one done. We'll now go off to the weed shop, which is pretty much the other side of town to where we are right now.
Yep, just another day in the totally legitimate Teletor office.
Not yet, because I am, if you have not noticed, playing a game. So I'll do it after the stream, not before. No worries, I will laugh. I'll get a copy of all the chat anyway, so don't worry. I'll know the name. Yeah, that's cool. What type of artwork do you do? What's your speciality? I hope it's not anime, because I get tons of anime artists. Don't know what's with animes, like, it's clearly a thing, but you know, it's like there's no anime in all of my branding, so I have very little use for it.
In order to launder through a weed business, we gotta sell a little weed. All you gotta do is drop off the products with the buyers at those locations. This is all above board, okay? So smile, enjoy it today. You're not a criminal.
Oh, we are, but just doing something nice-ish. Selling something that's half legal. It gives us lesser names of places effectively where we can get a bonus if we do everything right, or for things that we do right. Personally, I do not follow it. I just drop whatever weed off at each location until I've hit the max for that location or for that particular weed type. So I know the blueberry one is only one, so that means if I get the bonus on the blueberry one, then I'll stop doing the blueberry one and do one of the others. Other than that, that's my only kind of rule with any of this. So I've got the bonus straight away on that, so we won't need to do any blueberry anymore. We may be on a 100% one. I've only ever guessed the 100% once, which I did off a stream rather than on a stream. But yeah, I don't normally get out my way to do this. And our guy does like to smoke, so hence this, which is a nightmare trying to drive when he's stoned. But you can actually get him to actually smoke purposely, but he will do it without you actually asking him to smoke. Can't you see I'm stoned? Not me personally, but my character is. This is actually a different set of drop-offs than normally. Like, I've not done this round before. Normally like 1 of 3 rounds, but I've never done this one. Oh, we're still on 100% chance. Oh, cool. No worries. I will, you follow me on Insta? Cool. Yeah, if you want to DM me on Insta, I can reply to that. If you want to, like, I'm guessing you'll have quite a bit you're out on Insta. Or not. Like, it would make sense to put it on Insta, considering it's a picture-based platform. Yeah, we'll do. I'll do it after the stream though. The stream won't be. It'll be finished in the next hour or so. So I'll do it once that happens. If you haven't noticed, it's you've never done streaming yourself. I don't know because I'm in the game at the moment. I don't have access to everything while I'm in the middle of a stream. I can access things that are part of the stream. All social media is not part of the stream. Although obviously I do stream to some of those social medias. See if we can keep the 100% up. So it's either going to be purple or red harvest. I'm going to go for red harvest. Well, I could be wrong. Oh, we got it right. We're still on 100%. Now the other two do actually, we now got 50-50% for the last one anyway. And we have all the way. Once we got that first one out of the way, we're down to 50-50%. Now, whatever we pick next, if we pick right on the next one, we're guaranteed to get the last one because there's only 2 in the final 2. So it's just a case of guessing the next one right. And as long as we do, we know the last one will be the opposite of the one we choose this time. See, this is a game in itself. Guessing the weed and seeing if you can get 100% of guesses right. That's not the place. Next door. Oh, what is it going to be? I'm going to go with purple haze or purple sherbet. Let's see if we're right. We are. That means the last one we're going to be right because it's going to be the other one. So we're gonna have 100% guess rate on this.
Pretty out here. Don't get me wrong. I've grown some.
Which is the first time I've ever done on a stream. But it will be the second time I've ever done it properly. Oh, and he's celebrating with some weed. Why am I not surprised? It feels so weird when you are driving with this effect, because he actually does steer randomly as well. So it really does make you feel a bit kind of, I don't know, by yourself. Is there any way I'll describe it? That final one looks like it's going to be out in the little ganglandy Latiny area. I have little names for all of these places, and they're all because the NPCs in these areas tend to be like certain NPCs, and the ones up here are like the Latiny gangland people. Sometimes not, is it? I think it's a bit further over though. Sometimes it is that corner house. But this one looks like it could even be that house there. And I'm on the wrong side of it. Never mind. Is it that one? There you can climb over. Where is the entrance? Like, do you have to go around the other side? This should be Red Harvest. For 100%. Yeah. 100% guest drop off. Leave the area, get up, get basically the money that's now currently shown in the bottom right. It's obviously not worth it, and you're not doing it for this, you're just doing it to clean the business, but it's, like I said, a bit of a game within a game to do this and get it all right.
Done. Rewarding work, right? We're just spreading little buds of joy.
So what we'll do now is we'll go off to the acid lab, because it's sort of doable in this area, or you can get to it from where we are roughly. It's just down this, if you follow this highway a bit further down, it'll be just like under the highway from here, which you can actually get to it directly off the highway. Something I didn't realise straight away, but then after running for a while I actually realised, oh yeah, there's a little entrance you can get to, because previously I had actually come off the highway and went around what seems like a shorter way to go to, until you realise that there's actually another way you can go, which is even better. And it's just here because the acid lab is now to our direct right, and you can get to it through this little gap. So let's go see whether or not this has filled up yet. No, I don't want to upgrade it because I've already upgraded it. Where's our sell up to? Product supplies are quite low.
Good to see you. Whoa, don't mind me. Okay, we'll need to pay, but
Like, with us running the bonuses and stuff, yeah, we are eating into the profit, but like I can't be bothered running the mini missions just to stock it up, because it doesn't fully stock it up, and you end up having to run 3 or 4 of them just to stock it up. I'd rather just pay someone else to stock it. I'll go and do something where I get more money, because you don't get any money from restocking either. So you're actually better just doing other missions where you get decent money and using the actual restock normal. One thing I will do though is we will move this outside, because we won't be able to do the cell mission unless the actual acid lab is outside the building it's currently in. So we'll just park that there. Could go on a rampage around in it, but it's fun, but kind of, yeah, not great fun, but it can be fun just to go around and body cars and ram things off and stuff like that. It's like, it's built like a tank in some ways, but I'm not sure how many rockets it can take if you were to gank it. I know that like the Terabyte I think can take about 16 rockets or something like that, so it takes significant amount of rockets really. Like you can tank quite a few of them. Not too sure how many that thing will tank, but I obviously don't have to worry about that right now because I'm not in a public lobby. But I would imagine from the fact of how beefy it is and how much it can push around things on the road, that it is probably just as tanky as the Terabyte, but I'm not like sure or not. Just gonna go back to nightclub to see whether or not I can do another popularity mission, because our passive income, which this is probably the only, and again we are still doing something for it, so it's passive but not passive. We do want to keep our popularity on max, especially this week, because we get 100%, well, $100,000 every day that ticks over in GTA, which is every 20 minutes, and that will effectively stay at 100k as long as we keep it at 100%, because we are double our passive income this week for the nightclub. So rather than getting 50k, we get 100k. So this week, more than any other week, although even during any normal week, I will always keep this at maximum popularity, just because it's easy income, which other than kicking people out of the nightclub or the odd time that you have to do the VIP one, then it's easy money for what is very little effort. Hey boss, we've got a customer kicking off again. It's the best mission to have actually, this one, because it's like literally the only effort you do for this is literally to come here to kick someone out, and then you can go again, and you also get 10,000 as well for doing it. So it's a win-win-win. So that's that done. New security system. We did that ages ago, buddy.
Yeah, you know, whole lot of gangsters and players, but not too many good men.
So all our businesses are heat taking off. We got the acid lab. I'd say probably going to be finished in the next 10 minutes probably. We could, I don't think it's worth any arcade. Like I have actually got the Diamond Heist mission, all the prerequisites for it, like the setup missions done. The only thing with that mission is you actually have to do it with someone else. You can't do it by yourself, the final heist. Now I'd prefer to do that with someone that isn't just a complete public randomer. So we'll have to wait until one of my buddies, either from the stream, because we have got a few people that have joined us from the stream as friends as well, but until I've basically got someone who's a friend online, and we'll then do it with them. So that's very unlikely to happen today, but if I do get one of my friends to come online, then we could go off and do that. But I might try and keep that for if it ever comes on bonus, because I didn't enjoy doing the setup for it, if I'm honest. Because the only thing is with most of the setups, which is why I don't really like doing the big heists, is because you don't get any money for actually running those like setup missions, and effectively all your eggs in one basket. So effectively you only get money for doing that final heist. So if effectively you do it and you mess up that heist, you don't even get like, or the payout you'll get is not very good. So you effectively want to max it out, and that's the reason why I don't really want to run it public, because I could get a good player, I could end up getting like a really bad player, and I just can't be bothered. The amount of effort I had to do the setup, I can't be bothered like wasting my time doing it and then having to wipe the heist because the other player is just not very good at doing whatever it is we need to do. So, but it's fully set up anyway, it's ready for whenever we do. I'm just tempted to do this now, like it's not quite fully ready, but still here. Yeah, you're not doing it very fast, come on. Let's empty our safe in the nightclub, because we do have a maximum sort of safe limit for the nightclub, and because we are running 100,000 a day, means that you have to empty a lot more in order for it to still get it. Because if it goes to the max, you'll literally, the next time it went up again, I would automatically lose 50,000, because our max safe limit is 250,000, which I haven't tested to see whether they have increased it, because like obviously, you know, the output's increased, but I don't think they would have done. So yeah, you just need to keep on top of it a little bit more. But because I have GTA Plus, we can actually remote claim all the money, so I don't actually have to go to any of these businesses. I can just do it all remotely and get all the money remotely and then deposit the money. Which, when you're carrying a certain amount of money, you do want to make sure you deposit, because if you get killed even by NPCs, you'll end up losing some of your money. So anything that's over 5,000, actually, you won't lose it all, but you'll lose a proportion of it. I don't know what the exact sort of amount is, whether it's a particular percentage or not, but you lose something. Best if you want to keep it all. When you claim it, pick it up. And that's only on those ones that we just, you know, claimed all remotely. When you take it out the safe, it's like getting cash. It's like cash in hand. You have to deposit into your bank. Same sort of principle, but obviously in GTA terms. I think I'm going to do a sell, because I can't be bothered waiting. After this, we're going back to the nightclub and see whether the nightclub has got the final parts that we need.
I was just thinking, what is, like, the most important thing? Privacy, right? Like, I can buy a butt plug online and no one has to know. And if you can do it for dildos, we should do it for acid. That's our next move. Just go to the drop points and hide the packages for the clients. They'll pick it up from there.
So this is like not one of my most favorite drop-offs, but it's not bad. We will go to one of these locations though, but we will get a police sting at it, and we'll then have to lose the police. When you're on the motorbike though, it's actually really easy to lose the police, generally speaking. Just need to work out where that B is. Whether that's close. What? Oh, do you know what? I looked at that and thought, oh, it's not big, but that curve is a little bit less of a curve and actually is a wall. Oops. I was like, as long as it hasn't got barriers there, you can go up, but yeah, I hadn't actually noticed that there was actually more than just what I thought was a small little curb. And this is like one of the fun things about this cell missions, because you do get given a kind of like a scrambler that can pretty much go anywhere. And this one, the only reason why I don't like this one as much is because there is more than one drop off, and you still do have to lose the police at one of these locations. We'll get a sting. It's obvious when you're doing the parking lot which one that you're definitely going to have a sting, but you never know at these whether the sting will be at any of the locations you go to. Every time I've done it though, I've found that you'll get a sting at one of the locations, and then when you do, you just need to lose the police heat before you then can continue at the rest. But once you've done it, once you've got that like police sting that happens at one of the locations, you won't get it again, at least on this round of doing it. I don't like decide what to go to next. I think I'll go to A because it looks like the furthest one away. And then we can work our way back. If you notice as well, there is a timer in the bottom right corner, which you got. It's heavily covered actually for you guys because it's the UI that I overlay. But we get about 18 minutes to do the whole lot. We've got about just under 17 minutes left, so plenty of time. This is probably one of the like few missions, cell missions that you can do in GTA, and you could actually do in a public lobby, just because targeting someone on a bike is actually pretty hard in GTA. So it's kind of like one of your safest methods of transport. So when you're doing kind of a cell mission on a bike, probably one of the best ones you can actually do. It's this or the nightclub cells that are like good missions that you, if you're going to do cell missions, that you can do cell missions for. Any of the other cell missions, apart from as well the armor, the one that you see me do earlier, yeah, it's generally I'd avoid doing in public lobbies. But this one is like one of the ones that I'm aware players will do in public lobbies. One of the ones you definitely wouldn't do, or I wouldn't do in public lobbies, is the MC ones. Any of your MC business cells, never do them in public. Just because, especially if you get like more than one vehicle that you have to transport, which generally most of the time you will. If you're really lucky, you might get like a one kind of location and one vehicle drop off, but 9 times out of 10 you won't. So that means that when you go off to do one of the vehicles, all your vehicles will be like broadcast on the map, which means that when you go and do one of them, you will be targeted in that vehicle, but all the other players as well in the same instance will be aware of like all the vehicles that you've left, and basically they'll be targeted, so it'll eat into your profits. The bonuses that you get just don't justify why you'd ever think of doing them in public, but not the MC businesses. And personally, I just can't really see the point in also doing even like sometimes like a mission like this in public lobby if you want the bonuses, because you run the risk of wasting your time. Like, you can reset it, so if you got ganked before it registered the fact that you've just been killed, because it'll take a little time for it to register and end the mission, you could reset the mission by instantly changing lobby, which would reset it, but then you've wasted time. So and at the end of the day, everyone's like obsessed with making money over, you know, the fastest amount of time. So for me, and I think this is going to be the police one, for me, I think I can't see the reward risk ratio being, you know, worth it. I do think this will be the police one though. Sting? Yep. I only know that because I've done this one once or twice before, and I've found that police have been called at that one. It's one of those locations, it's just like, you know, it's gonna attract police, or you're gonna get a police sting on you. But like I said, this is probably one of the easiest ones where you do get a police sting, and it's It's so easy because you're on a bike to just lose the heat. You could, I think, use Leicester to get rid of the heat. I do have some issues with kind of Leicester sometimes refusing to get rid of heat. But sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he does say, nope, I can't lose the heat for you. I don't know why sometimes he refuses to do it, but I have found it's more likely to say it while you're running a mission, so I don't rely on it. Not for like this, because there is a cooldown on it as well, so I'd rather keep it in case I might need it and I might want to use it where it's like harder to lose the heat. I've just lost it, so that's cool. We can now go off and do E, which looks like we're not too far from. This is the airport. Let's have a check where it is. It's not quite the airport, but well, best not going this way at least. I'm a bit far behind. Need to head toward the airport, but not the airport. It's kind of like on the side of the airport. So somehow I need to get off this. Let's go this way because it is actually down this way. It's on this road down here. Still got 10 minutes, so we've got loads of time left. At least I don't have to worry about police anymore, because from my experience, you only normally get one hit, so we shouldn't run into any more police. And the final one, D. Which must be somewhere between here and the acid house, because everything looked like it was kind of this way, or certainly it was not towards Sandy Shores, so I won't have to go that way. It's a bit of a kind of dead end to go that way, unless I can jump over something. So I think it looks like it's probably down this road or very close to this road. But this road does go pretty much towards where the acid lab is. Could I be wrong? Did I not notice one that was heading towards Sandy Shores? Oh no, there, it is there. It is before we get out to the city. Sometimes you do have to go out the city, out towards what we'll call hillbilly area, which is Sandy Shores way, out in the middle of nowhere, effectively. There is a police, like that's a police station literally right there. Or is it there? Or is it right here? Somewhere around here there's a police station. either side of here somewhere. As we've already triggered the heat, I was not expecting for any police to jump out there, so all good. We just need to leave the area now and then we're sorted. That's this done. Head off to the nightclub now because we might be very close now, if not ready for that cell.
The customer had a blast. Thankfully, they weren't too fucked up to send us the money. Good work.
Off the bike because I remember I'll take this bike into the nightclub. As it's not a personal vehicle, it's a service vehicle that we do own to a certain degree because we own the business, but yeah, effectively you're a service vehicle. You can't take them into any of your what are classed as your garages unless it's meant for that sort of business. Let's see if we can finally do a sell this week for this nightclub. Open. Oh. What are we off? We're just one item short here. One item. God. And this has changed. I swear that's changed. Unless it just changed location. No, it has changed because it was specific sell before. Now it's changed. I think this is the top sell anyway. Because that's only got one high item and that's got two kind of mediumly high items. But if we get that sell, I'm going to sell that. Just give me the one item I need to do this sell. Ideally, I would actually... I'm not sure if we would get more money from that or that. Like, I think we get more money from this because overall... Overall, actually, that's probably got more. 46 plus 43 is 89. Something. That is just slightly over, but they're going to be very similar amounts. It's just about like which business would actually give you more, because there's always, even if you have the same business with some sales, and you're selling exactly the same product, one business will give you more than the other. I've got a feeling just because that's slightly more that this will probably be the big one, but this should still be a good payout. Just one item now. That last sell we had there, I think, was probably as good as we're going to get. But that's, like, as you've seen so far, it's probably taken us the best part of however long to get 4 items. That's another 6 items. That'll take like probably another 3 hours to get those few items that seem like a few items, but they just take forever to get them. But this is like one item, so that I'm hoping that's going to be super fast. I'll probably have to come out of it for it to refresh, but I'm not going to come away from the nightclub now until we get that sell. All our businesses have just paid in, so we'll remote get that money. Club that hasn't paid yet. Pause at this. We need about... Actually, the next business I need to get is the garment factory, because people do... do you know what? I keep following people's advice about what businesses are good to get, you know, make good money. I get the business, get disappointed by it, and then move on to the next business. So I end up with all these businesses, and I agree with some of it, but then I disagree with some of the other stuff. I think it's really down to what you actually prefer to do yourself. Like, there are certain things in this game that you can do that if you just want to grind them, you can make a lot of money doing those things. But if you're trying to get money fast, you are generally best following the bonuses. So wherever the bonuses are each week, you're best following them, because you'll get the best RP and you'll also get the best money for your time, for that like equation is essentially. Now that's what I do, and I do generally follow the bonuses. But then if you get a week like this week where the bonuses isn't that good and it doesn't really incentivize you to want to run them, then sometimes you can get like what I've had this week, where you just can't really be bothered doing much. Like, the only thing I've wanted to do this week is literally get a sell for this nightclub, which we are so close to getting. Just need like one more item and hope it doesn't refresh again and I end up needing more items again. Let's see if you've got a... Marcel hasn't contacted us again, so that'll still be under cooldown. You won't get that mission every single time you come in here. There's like a, I think at least a 30-minute cooldown on it, so it wasn't that long ago we did the last one. Good, and that. I haven't done Simon stuff. I can never involved in Simon stuff. I know I'm not doing the pizza runs. To do the pizza stuff, you can't be part of any business or any sort of illegal operation. You actually have to be like jobless, and at that point you can go and do some pizza delivery stuff. I've never actually done it, so I don't know how fun it is or whatever, but I would imagine it's like very similar in some ways to probably the weed kind of drop-offs that we do. Go deliver some stuff to people's houses. Obviously it's pizza, which I guess, considering you can't be part of any like illegal operation, it's fully legit. You're not doing anything illegal. Give me the cell. Give me the cell. Give me the cell. Probably going to take the rest of the stream just to get that one item. Would not surprise me. We've only got 20 minutes. Come on. Hurry up. Why did you refresh? Oh no. I reckon that other item that I was waiting for probably would have been done. Oh, that sounds like our famous friend. There's a guy here, he's got like flashing feet, is the way I put it. Like trainers, like LA Gear. Remember their LA Gear that used to have lights in, and when you step on them they glow up? I'm trying to see if I can see someone here with like those shoes on. I can hear his voice but I can't see him. Oh no, it's not. It's our business partner Tony. I thought for some reason it was the famous presenter, because he comes in here every so often and you see him dancing, normally with glow sticks. He has what I would describe as LA Gear trainers that are glowing up, and he normally says to you like, you look young. I can't believe you're my boss. It's like, you're not, you don't work for us. I'm going to keep coming back here because I am determined to get a cell. There isn't this small one that is like pointless doing. can go down to where all of this operation is. So effectively, I have maxed out this business in a sense of like how much you can store. Another thing I'd recommend you to do as well is make sure you actually upgrade this business for all the floors, because effectively each floor allows you to store more stuff, which we'll go down now and see one of them. But effectively, if you don't have all these levels, because you actually have to buy each of those floors additionally, then you actually have a smaller stock area, and the smaller stock area means the smaller cells you'll do. So you kind of, in order to be able to max your max out, you need to make sure you have all the floors, because all these floors are used to effectively, as you can see here, stock all the stuff that your guys are sourcing, which is, it's all of this stuff that allows you, that you effectively will be doing for one of those cells. Now you can sell them all individually if you want to, and if you've got an MC business that's being bonused that week, apparently you get a like increased bonus in the cell if you're selling it here as well. Personally, from my experience, I still question whether that is right, because I haven't seen the same uplift like for the MC businesses, which I love actually running those when they're bonused, because I think they're actually worth it. Even for the 45 minutes, because generally speaking, I do find them quite fun. I find them more fun because you actually get paid for everything you do, where the one reason why I don't like heists is because you end up doing loads of run, all for doing that final heist where you finally get that money. But I don't think, like, if you're actually just following the bonuses, you can get more money through following and doing those bonuses than you'll get from doing the big heists. Or as people like to say, there are kind of three kind of places that you generally do. You've got the Cayo Perico, which is the island. You effectively need a submarine to do that. The submarine costs, I think, 2 million. I think it's ages ago since I bought it. There's a submarine you effectively to buy in order to be able to open up the island, and once you've opened up the island, you can go run that. After you've done the initial first setup and then run the mission. But the thing is, which I find quite annoying with those, is you have to keep doing those setup missions, and they are not the best setup missions to do unless you have the Sparrow, which is part of that, which then costs you another 2 million to buy that unless you get it under discount. Now I missed that 1 week when they did have it under discount, and now I refuse to buy the Sparrow until it comes back on discount. Now, judging on how these bonuses get spread around, and my source of information who advises me on those bonuses, it does sound like the fact it's already been on, that most of these bonuses don't cycle back through, sometimes for up to a year. So I could be waiting quite a while, because it only did, the last bonus I think was in November last year. So hey Waylon, how you doing, man? Good to see you, my friend. I am in oh, you don't want to come to my server, it's fucking dead, mate. And do you know last weekend my server was down. It was the one server that was down for literally a whole day on Sunday. So when they did the restart at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock GMT, it didn't actually come back up, and they didn't even fix it for the whole day. So on Sunday I planned to be doing a stream in Dune Awakening, and they didn't even like put the server back up. So I went to go and play on it, and then found it was down. It'd been down since the restart, and they didn't restart it the whole day. I kept checking every like few hours. Oh yeah, they are doing transfers. But I suggest we collab and decide where we want to go, because I don't want to stay in the server I'm in. So don't come to my server. But the server I'm in is Wormsite. Oh, what is it? Wormsite. Wormsite's the main server. I can't remember what the the sub server is. It's, oh god, it's a weird name. But definitely don't come to my server, because I won't be there for a huge amount. Although, cool. I don't know what server I'm going to go to yet. I'm thinking it's going to be one of the popular ones, if not the most popular North American server. There are actually a couple of North American servers which are quite popular. So it's just about which one of the two I go to. Are you in Harmony now? Have you been in Harmony all this time? You've been in a decent server where I've been stuck out in some server that's got no players on it. Oh, you're alright, so you are on Harmony. Alright. Yeah, so if I come to you, then you don't even have to go anywhere, mate. Have you seen my base? Alright, okay, so you haven't... so are you not transferring your character there then? If you've made one there. Oh yeah, my new epic solo base. Oh, it's huge, mate. It's absolutely massive. Well, for solo base, like obviously it'd be good for like an alliance or guild, but oh, okay, fair enough. So you having to level up again then on that other character? I would say level up again. Have you actually leveled up completely on your other character? And I thought your friend also stopped playing. Someone's in your cave. Your cave? Alright, okay. So you still have one friend that's still on the server that you were originally on. I can't wait to actually meet up with someone in Dune Awakening. Do you know what? I actually joined the server I was on because there was about 20 of my friends from EVE Online who were all supposed to be playing Dune Awakening. And ever since I joined the server, all of them quit playing the game. Then there was one other guy who said, oh, you know that weekend where they made it free for people to come and, you know, demo the game for a weekend and made it free. They came and joined it, played the game for the weekend, and decided they didn't like it, and they discontinued playing it. So the whole time I've been in Dune Awakening, I've literally not played with anyone I know, which is quite annoying. So it'd be good to see whether we can also get a couple of the others that are like playing as well. As long as like, because I think I haven't heard from some of the others either recently, so I'm not sure if they're still playing. Barely hoping I can do the freaking self today. I need to do the self. Oh my god. How long is this going to take? Give me the money. I would do like these smaller cells, but they're just like... Actually, is there anything maxed yet? Oh, I should actually change that. Because I've got a guy that's not doing anything at the moment. Cash creation. I think with this guy. It actually logs in a log for me, so I will join that one. So I should join Harmony Sketch Tatib rather than one you're actually in now, rather than going to Fajr. Is that because Fajr is just too busy? The thing is that wherever I go, whatever sketch I go to, I need to go to a sketch where the area where my base is right now has to be completely free, because I can only place my base or replace my base exactly where it is. It can't be anywhere else because it will never fit in anywhere. It strides between the two areas. It's made for where it is. I wouldn't be able to move it somewhere else even if I wanted to. Although, to be fair, it should be perfectly flat, so technically I could, but it wouldn't look right anywhere else. And the area would have to be so big, because it's a huge base, and it would have to be perfectly flat for it to accept it. Either that or it's going to have those weird stilt things that they build in when you move the base. Because I know that they have built it so that it wouldn't have to be perfectly flat, but it would look so stupid anywhere unless it is in where it is. I want to, whatever server I go to, I want to be able to put it exactly where it is now on that server. Because I actually like where I am as well. Even though it seems to be the dullest place, other than where you live, because you live in that cave. Other than living in the cave, though, for some reason, as soon as you come out of the little area I am in, the light changes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I know you can jump through the sieges. You just need to be on the server. But that's always been possible to jump through the sieges, which is I'm not sure why they mentioned the fact you can now move stitches. Is yeah, but you could always move stitches. You didn't need the actual kind of transfer to do this, to move between stitches. As soon as they had the build tool that allowed you to kind of do it through that, you could effectively take a copy of your base, go to the stitch, because you just go to the stitch through the login. So effectively log out the game, log back in, but to a different stitch, and then you can build in that stitch, and you can actually visit the other stitch by coming back out again, and just logging back out and go to your other stitch and transfer between it, because you are always able to go to the bank, because the thing is that it all shares the deep desert. So effectively all you have to do is either go to your bank and store everything in your bank, or go to the deep desert, and you could either store it in your base in the deep desert or store it in the bank, and then log off, go to the other stitch, and then take it from that location, and then go to the stitch in the Haga Basin. I never quite understood how people didn't actually realize that you could do that. So you don't actually need the server transfer for that. Yeah, it's kind of weird that I don't think they mentioned it, but I actually realized by mistake, because I was having some problems logging into my stitch once, and one of the community sort of solutions to solve the issue was to change and log into a different stitch. They built a huge base where your cave is. So there's more than just you building in caves then, is there? I swear no one else would do that, if I'm honest, but there is obviously someone that thinks I like you, mate. So was that like a guild that built that then, if it's a big base, or just a soloer? Apart from the fact that it's really dark, because you showed me all those pictures, with you putting lights up and that, and it still looked super dark as if you didn't have any lights up. That's the only thing I don't think I would like about it, is the fact that even with lights up, it still seems like you've got no lights. There is that, I guess. But you have to, once your base is it, you have to worry about sandstorms anyway. I suppose the one advantage you've got is that you don't actually have to put your vehicles in a kind of tender shield or anything. You can just literally leave outside your base. And because the sandstorms don't go into the gap, your vehicles will always be safe. Sort of. As long as no one brings over an NPC and gets the NPC to burn for your vehicle. Which could be possible. I don't think they've fixed that mechanic 100% yet. where you can kite a NPC to do some damage for you. What area though? What is in like your land claim area? Yeah. The whole cave system's enclosed, but you still have NPCs that, because you've got quite a few NPCs down there, so someone could kite an NPC to your base. Till they 100% fix that mechanic, it's still a bit of a flaw. Although, if actually there is an advantage. So if you're where like I am with where my base is, the NPCs there are so like newbie, low level NPCs that they don't actually cause any damage pretty much to you, to like anything you get. I think you were on the stream when I did it, when I tested it once, when I actually got an NPC to literally be able to target me, and then I was able to keep the territorial unit between me and the NPC, and the NPC was shooting at it. I left it for like 15 minutes and didn't even cause 1% damage. Snipe the NPCs. Well, yeah, you can. To be fair, I do it sometimes from my base. Snipe the NPCs. Why not? To be fair, that's one thing I do actually like about my base being so close to the low-level NPCs. Easy water. It is true. Although I would say where your base is, you do have more of a danger, because your NPCs where you are, they can hit a bit harder, so effectively they could be used to damage your base. Scream to get that off your... You don't even have lawns in Dune Awakening. The nearest you've got to lawn is like the bushweed that might go past. You know what I realized? Actually, organic is producing pharmaceutical research. I'm pretty sure I am doing pharmaceutical research, but let's just make sure I am. Because I'm waiting on pharmaceutical research to be done, and I'm just assuming it is being fulfilled, but I've just realized I might not have done it. Cash creation though, that's full, so that can't be done. There's only one other thing that we can do now that isn't full or filled, which is printing and copying, but I don't need that for the cell that I need. So the only thing I need is literally pharmaceutical research. It's literally one item away. And we are 1 minute away from the end of the stream. Well, at least the official part of the stream. I'm determined to get this cell. My clips. What about me raving about something? I'm usually raving about like how GTA. I hate the way GTA the controls work in GTA. So most of the time I can like having a go at the fact that you can't jump. Yeah. That's only happened once though on stream. That's when I got literally my ornithopter that got knocked out of the sky by this fallen ship. Oh yeah. Well, actually, it would have done, but the fact is the clip that's shown is almost a teaser, because had that clip been a little bit longer, it would have shown the worm being eaten, but it actually cuts off just before the event actually happened. So I blame AI for that, because AI does all the clipping and stuff. I just review it and go, yeah, that's good enough to use for promotion. And like all of this, and you're a streamer anyway, like you might not do much promotion, but you know yourself that you have to do a bit of clickbait in order to get people to click. And that's like one of those clickbait type things where I'm just trying to get someone's interest to potentially look at the channel and then have a look at the content to see whether they're interested in it. If I give all of it away on the clip, then they're not necessarily going to want to go and investigate further. So yeah, some of this is kind of a bit clicky baity on purpose to encourage people to come and check it out properly, rather than give everything away on one clip and then go, yeah, that's fun, and just like it and then don't bother doing the rest. Like, I'm not after likes, I'm after people that are interested in coming to see the stream and being involved in the stream and stuff. I'm hoping like at one point when I go in this, to be continued. I do tried like different tactics. I even have Gemini. So I have like the AI that actually does all the clippings called OPI. Wait before you get eaten. Yeah, to be continued. Like I said, it was the AI that actually made the clip. But I told it what I was looking for out of the footage I gave it, and said, I want you to find the clip where I get eaten by the worm, and also the clip where I get hit by the ship. And I want you to clip it and make a viral clip out of it. And that's what it came back with. And I kind of agreed with what it provided, because had it give everything, then it gives too much and then people won't click on it. So it's kind of like it has to be clickable, but also trendable. Enough words, like enough that people want to watch enough of it for it to maybe go viral. A Norwegian, how much does your Norwegian cost? Are they expensive? Like, my AI doesn't cost that much and it does all the work. Well, most of the work. Actually, I use two AIs. One AI to teach the other AI. A few Fortnite, eh? How much is this? Yeah, but how's cheap? Like when you say cheap, how cheap is cheap? How many dollars? Oh yes, finally we've got it. Has that gone down? That has well gone down. That's changed. That's cycled again. Why does it do that? Every single time it cycles onto something else. $8 at most. Wow, that is cheap. Per month. Wow. So for the solution I use, I pay, I think it was $110 for the year, but that was 50% discount as well, and that was on Black Friday. So it was 50% on top of 50% on Black Friday. So pretty much within a week period, you could get it at that price. And I paid $110 for the whole year, and that pretty much provides the whole solution that I use for making the clips. So I basically feed it a video. I then use Gemini because Gemini has done loads of analysis on my business, and it knows my brand inside out, the tone I use, everything else like that, and it knows all of these solutions. So I basically turn around to that and say, this is the software I'm using to make clips. I want to tell this other AI that I want viral pictures that are, or video clips that have potential to go viral, but also are informative and give some of an insight about what the stream is about, but also where people can learn a little bit from it. So it'll either give me a video that is either viral or one that is just informational. I think I'm going to do this mission though, because I'm not waiting for this to cycle again, and we are already over. So let's see whether or not we get a bonus on top of this, because I'm going to be very disappointed if it's only $375,000, considering I've waited a whole week just to get one sell out of this freaking place.
Well, how about this? You'll be dealing with an actual person this time. Make the first 2 drops, then go meet the buyer's people to deliver the last of the goods. And look out for anyone nasty. The buyer thinks they're being tracked.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you can. Some viral ones would be great, because so far I've made ones that have been, or the AI has made. It has done some good clips, but it hasn't made any that have gone viral yet. It's made ones that have been more popular than others. And it does actually do a pretty good job all around, because it does everything from all of the like copy as well as doing the actual video, the cut itself. So it pretty much does a lot of the legwork for me. And all I have to do is give it a link, go and do analysis on this video, and then cut the video up and give me all the samples for me to review. And it's from those samples that I effectively take the ones I think are good. It does score them and all that type of stuff. It says like what it thinks is the best chance based on a number of different selected criteria and stuff like that. But yeah, for the price I pay and everything else, I used to do this manually, and the reason why I like AI is because it used to take me a week to literally make enough stuff that would last a month. So I'd have to spend a whole week where I wouldn't be doing anything else other than literally finish work, and I would literally be doing editing, because I'd have to do the full edit first, then I would have to cut up the video to work out what clips were worth making a clip out of that promotes what I was doing, and then on top of that I then have to put it into another piece of software to do all the like text overlay and all that lot, which is why I love like the AI solutions now that you've got, because what used to literally take me a whole week to do manually, you can now do so it says come to this area, deliver the goods and drop off. Where's the drop off? Is this not the drop off? Or is it in garages? I don't see no drop off. Yeah, so I'd have to do everything manually, and one thing I do like about the AI is the fact you pay so little amount of money and it literally does all the legwork that I would have had to have done over a whole week, and means I can continue doing a stream rather than having to spend a week where I would, or like, yeah, it would just take me so much time, and I'd rather be doing the stream rather than having to do the promotional material. I don't understand why it wants me to do this drop off. Oh, gee. Oh, I didn't see that. Be in the area and then do the drop off. I'm thinking, where is the normally it's like a yellow marker, not just on the mini map, but literally physically you'll see something yellow that you need to drop. But this time I'm like, I don't see anything. How do I trigger it? And I just noticed, oh, you have to literally press the use button for it to drop something. Now we've got some people after us. This is a pretty well kitted out vehicle. It's not like fully maxed out or anything, but it's good enough for handling a private instance. Like, I still wouldn't want to do this in this particular van in public, just because I don't think it's quite good enough for that. It'll probably only take 1 or 2 rockets to blow it up. But the big lorry, when we get a big cell, that one is pretty well kitted, so I wouldn't mind doing that in public, as long as it's only got one drop off. I hate multiple drop offs because it gives it like multiple chances for like people to pretty much mess up your day. Won't go back out that way because there's like someone behind us trying to shoot at us. Said he did FPC, but I want to avoid them if I can. Final drop off. I hope this does double the money though. If this is only 300,000, considering there's supposed to be a bonus on it this week, it's crap. I've got a feeling it's not getting like in all of the MC ones when it bonuses them, you normally see the bonus included in the amount of what you sell cost is up front. So I can't see this doing it after, but I'm hoping it does. Over that, I've literally waited a whole week for some sort of sell, and it's been crap. Because I'm sure I would have got just as much money in a non-bonused week.
You motherfucker! Over there!
Team's gun. It's not the best gun, that one. That's everything. Is our player safe? Oh, there's still more. Still more. You chose the wrong street to come down.
Gracias. Catch you later.
Where's my money? So the reason why I protected you. I want my money. Oh, what do you mean you can't use their vehicles? That door's open. Let's get in. Oh my god! Bend me over. And you still can't get in the vehicle even if the door's open. That's stupid. Do you mind if I take your vehicle? That'd be good. I need to leave the area so I can get the money. See how much money we get. I reckon it's only going to be 300,000 though. Just got a feeling we're not going to get the big bonuses I was hoping to get. Yeah, we've got 379.
Great, okay. Looks like you're done here. I will fiddle the accounts and send you the money. Just another day in the life of nightclub maven Tony Prince.
And the thing is Tony also takes a fucking cut out of it as well, so our bonus gets literally fucking taxed on top of like everything else. At least the MC businesses, you don't get taxed because Tony decides to take his cut out of it. Let's see how much money we've got. Yeah, we've got like hardly anything. I can't believe I've waited a whole week to be able to do a sell, and finally did a sell and still got bugger all money from it. This is why I'm not a massive fan of the nightclub. Like, I will agree the nightclub can be good, but it's not amazing. Tell me. I don't know what's happening tomorrow. You moving servers? I'll tell you what, tomorrow I am doing a Dune stream tomorrow. That's what's happening tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Masters of the Universe movie, eh? Masters of the Universe. That's the one with He-Man in, isn't it? Or is that called He-Man? Masters of the Universe. Oh, I'm thinking someone else. He was Master of the Universe, wasn't he? So it was He-Man. It is He-Man. Oh, right, cool. Have you watched the original He-Man film? That was quite a good film. Oh, I remember watching it as a kid. I don't really remember it too well, but I do remember watching it. Yeah. So Master of the Universe, he's the bad guy, isn't he? Actually, no, Skeletor. It would, like, if you watched it nowadays, you wouldn't like it because it's obviously before the days of CGI and stuff like that. So it was very kind of authentic. Like you could tell they're in a bodysuit and stuff like that. Not like today where it'd be like all nicely CGI'd, so anything that didn't quite look right, they'll just buff over. That's locked for now, but it doesn't look like we can do any other cell. That's miles off. We could do that. 48,000, not even worth it. Okay, I think actually I wonder if we could do a sell all goods and we just sell all goods for $1 million. I might just do that. We'll wait 1 minute and we'll do the big sell. Just because if we are getting any bonus for this week, I may as well do the all sell. You just sent me a link, didn't you? Because I've just seen it pop up. Yeah, I noticed. Okay, look. While I wait for this to cool down. Oh my god, they've got the old cartoon in it. Oh wow, that looks way better. Oh wow, that actually looks really cool. And that's out in the cinema tomorrow, is it? Or how are they releasing that? I wouldn't mind going and watch that, considering I watched the original. Like, I'm not a kid anymore, but I'm an adult-y kid. Oh, they're only bringing out the trailer. You got my hopes. I thought you were on about them bringing out the film tomorrow. Oh, I've just realised. Now I'm disappointed. So when's the film due to come out? Or do you not know that yet? I will add you, Jock, as well. Or I think you said you've added me to something. I will check it out after the stream. June 5th. All right, that's not too far away. I thought you were going to say now, like 2027 or something like that. But yeah, this year's not too bad. Only have to wait till June. But that clip I seen was actually really good. Like, it was short, but shows the old cartoon of He-Man and then the new reboot, which you can tell it's like way better than, well, obviously it's a reboot, so it's gonna be properly rebuffed rather than how the original looked. Okay, we're gonna do this one cell, and then after we do this cell, we're gonna close the stream for today.
Okay,
Jared Leto.
okay, we're gonna sell this stuff, and there
Who's Jared Leto?
If and only if the
I'm not joking either. I don't actually know who Jared Leto
delivery
is.
inspects it. That means don't bang it around. You can do that, right?
Maybe. He said not bang things around. Doesn't know me very well, does he? Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, I know you're on about now. Yeah, he's cool. I like him as an actor. I don't know names so well. I know like faces when I see faces. But now I know who you're on about. Yeah, he's a good actor. And who's he playing? He's down this road. Skeletor. Yeah. Good old Skeletor. You always need a baddie. But they're going the classic approach then. You always get the big actor to play the bad guy. And then the new actor to play the hero. Man at Arms. I don't remember the Man at Arms. Who's he? To be fair, I only remember two of the main characters. He-Man and Skeletor. The two main characters. The hero. And I know he had like some accomplices and stuff like that. But I don't remember any of the other guys. You know, the good guys. In the same way as I only remember Skeletor. But I'm pretty sure there was more than just Skeletor, wasn't there? He had like those like minions as well. Used to help him out and do stuff. Can't remember what any of their names were. Evil Lynn. Wow, you know all the names as well. You're good with names, aren't you? I can tell. Not like me. Like one of the worst people for names. I remember people's names. Like you have to be pretty like in my good books for me to remember a name. Oh yeah, I had the like, you know, the yeah, I had the toys. I had the figurine. I even had, so you know, He-Man had, I think it was He-Man. Pretty sure it's He-Man. You know, they had the big vehicle that had the big arms, the Panther and stuff like that. I had that toy. I had He-Man, Skeletor, and the He-Man, Skeletor I had, you could hit the very front of the chest, and it would show like a hit mark on the chest. That's like the figurine in that I had. So yeah, I back when I was a kid, a long time ago, I had all of that stuff. I loved it. Great up. Gonna put it right in the middle of the road. Back where I wanted to go. I think I could maybe get through that fence. Yeah, I can. Now I need to get through to the next place. Where are we going? Let's go there next. Looks like the closest. I think we've got enough time to do all of these, but you never know. Like, it could be quite time limiting to get to all of them. One thing I have learned about this vehicle, I think I need to give it more like horsepower, because it seems to, like, unlike the acid lab that I've got, it seems to plow through anything. Even though this thing looks like it's more beefed up than that, it seems to not like to just push anything out the way, where that vehicle does. So I think I need to beast this vehicle up more so that it can do like that, or at least hope at some point you can like just beast up so it can do that. Considering the actual acid lab doesn't actually cost you anything to really do up in that way, other than, well, the only thing I did was give it a full set of full facial hat, like ball bars, but other than that, like, it's pretty much the standard thing that you get when you buy it, because there isn't actually any upgrades you can really do from it apart from like the odd little thing like the full facial ball bars, where this thing is fully upgradable. But like, I've even got the rocket launcher on the top, which I thought was quite cool for when I do it in a public lobby, so I can batter people away. You can target things. Although I'm not sure if that's just my gun. Probably is. It's not going to be... Yeah, it's just my gun. I still have to work out how to use some of these weapons on these vehicles, so I'm not sure how you activate them when you need to use them. I think we need to go down here. It looks like it's down in those warehouses. Or is it in that warehouse that's down there? Oh. You know I'm going to go the wrong way and I'd end up having to come back. Well, it looks like it might be down there actually. God, I'm stuck against that. This is sometimes the disadvantage of having the bigger vehicle. You can get out down here though, because there is a ramp back out. And now we just need to get to that final drop off, which we've got 12 minutes, so actually, as long as it's not the other side of the map, which it isn't. It's the other side of the city, but that's fine. 12 minutes is plenty of time to get there. It wouldn't be the plenty of time to get to the other side of the map in this vehicle, because this vehicle is the fastest. I spent most of the money that I've spent on upgrading this vehicle on basically giving it tons of armor and some sort of armaments to defend back on, or at least attack back, because I am very much of the mind a good offense is a good defense. So I effectively took that to the same level when I decided to upgrade this van, which was, well, if I want to defend in any way, I probably need to be able to have some sort of an attack. But it's so far I've got like quite a few defensive things on it to attack with, but I've got no idea how to actually use any of them yet. Hello, good to meet you. Existence Buffer. Nice name. This is actually looks like it's going near... Actually, no, it's not. I was thinking this is going near our mansion, but it's a different road. Just turn off. don't have 10 minutes spare. And that's the million. So only a little bit of money off, so we can get the garment factory. Because we need about 2.3 million.
Got the product and you got the profits. Looks like a successful transaction to me.
Other than the fact you take tax. It's the only thing I hate about him being involved in it. It's like he always takes a tax. Okay, so thanks so much, guys. We are going to cut the end of the stream there because I do normally only stream till 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. But thank you very much for joining us today. We'll be streaming again tomorrow on GTA Online. Not GTA Online. GTA Online's today. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming in Dune Awakening. So we're going to be continuing the base massive build that we're doing. We're currently actually at a stage where we're trying to get a load more materials. Tomorrow is going to be quite a bit of actually grinding that. So we'll see what we do in the stream. Yesterday, we finished the final mission that we need to do in order to get the treadmill. So we do actually have the treadmill now. If we can get enough materials to run that treadmill, which we would have to do quite a bit of splice melange to basically get all the materials that I need to build that, then potentially we could actually build that, because that is something I do want to do. But I have actually got some aluminium running right now while the stream was running. It's like 4 hours to refine it all. So I just kind of whacked that on before starting today's stream. So I should have pretty much most of the big warehouse built by the time we get into the stream tomorrow. At least one side of it done, because I've still got the other side to do. I will have started doing that and putting some of that down at least tonight. But I'll bring you into that tomorrow and you can see where we're up to with regards to that, and where we continue building. But effectively at the moment we are building like a lot of the stuff that just takes time to grind all the materials. Effectively, once we get to the base mostly done, we will be looking then to do the transfer. So Waylon, who's been speaking today on tonight's stream, we're going to be joining him on his server. And we'll be using the new mechanic that they opened up this yesterday effectively, which allows us to now migrate from the server that we're on, which is a very quiet, dead server, which has not very many people on, to a server that has much bigger community, which would give us better content, and we can go and obviously join Wayland, and hopefully we can get a few more of you involved as well. So if you are on Harmony, which is the server that we're going to, I do suggest you reach out and we will get you on the stream. We will do some fun stuff together and hang out. But until tomorrow, everyone, I'll speak to you tonight later. And obviously, Jorg Frank, however I say your name, I've just mutilated. I will reach out to you after the stream. But thanks very much, everyone. Have a good evening and good night.